Hello and welcome back to our series on concepts and principles. Today we're going to be talking about double negative body posture, both single and double. In Kenpo, we talk about manipulating our opponent's height, their width, and their depth. This manipulation of their height, width, and depth gives you time. We'll be talking about that formulation later, but today I just wanted to talk about making sure that within our techniques we are looking for where we're manipulating these zones, height, width, and depth in our opponent. For examples, we're going to be looking at two self-defense techniques: attacking maces in American Kenpo and attacking mace in Christian Kenpo. With Jarek's help, we're going to show it from two different angles, both techniques, and talk about where negative body posture comes in. So with the American Kenpo technique, the distinction is that it steps back with the block. Now to determine distance and gauge, Jarek's going to step forward and put his fist out to make sure that if I don't move, he's going to smash my head in. Come a little forward, a little more, there. So if I don't move, this is where his fist is going to go. We call this a gauge arm or a gauge leg, depending on the technique. And then go ahead and just step back with feet together so that you're far enough away. And go. Thrusting inward block, American Kenpo attacking mace. Punch. Arm comes up as a check. I'm going to grab and pull down and across. Notice here, I have now canceled in the pressing check that I'm using here. It can either be using frictional pull or just a regular pressing check. I've now canceled Jarek's height and his width at the same time. We call this a double negative body posture. And up, same spot. Now in the Christian Kenpo technique, we step forward. As Jarek brings the fist up, I step forward a little bit closer. Same punch to the iliac crest. I'm going to grab with this left hand and perform this downward, inward push. Notice it creates the same double negative, this twisting into the ground that solidifies his weight into his heels and prevents him from retaliating with his intent. His right arm was catalyst, his left arm was the intent. To finish the technique, smack to the mastoid and escape at a 45-degree angle. We're going to demonstrate this by one other angle so you can see the cancellation of height, width, and or depth. All right. He's going to do a gauge arm. Closer. To make sure that that fist can and will go past my head. And back up. First, the American Kenpo version. Hit. I'm going to grab and pull across. Notice the rotation counterclockwise of the body. Followed up with kick and then a strike to the kidney. Gauge arm again. And back up. And now the Christian Kenpo version. Notice if it weren't for Jarek's shoulder, my fist would be in his face. He could nearly take a bite out of it if I had an apple. Strike to the iliac crest. I'm going to grab and pull down, canceling his height and his width at the same time. Smack to the mastoid, escape at a 45-degree angle. With that is a description and an example of negative body posture. I encourage you guys to look for in your system, whether it be American Kenpo, Christian Kenpo, Kaju Kenpo, where your techniques do this, where you're canceling height, width, and depth, which ultimately, if you're able to cancel 2 or more, preferably 3, gives you the element of time to be able to respond to your opponent. This has been another clip of Concepts and Principles. Hopefully you enjoyed.